Hello, hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So we're going to be talking about LavAzza Sinfonico. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it because I asked Alexa and she said that's how you say it. But in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the bag. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to check out the beans. Then we're going to put the beans to the burr grinder and run that and see how they come out. That's going to tell us a little bit about the taste that's going to come next. After we do the grind test, we're going to be doing the pour over. And then we're going to do the sip test, and that is the favorite part of my whole day. I'm super excited to taste this coffee, and I'm happy you're coming along for the ride. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So I always go with the whole bean coffee because the pre-ground can have additives. If you don't know what that means or you don't know why, I would Google it. A very trusty Starbucks employee told me about this strange fact of adding stuff to it. But anyways, we have the Sinfonico. Alexa, how do you pronounce Sinfonico?
I pronounce that Sinfonico, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
Sinfonico. Cool. All right, we got the dark roasted whole bean coffee. Intense and balanced. Now this is interesting. Slow roasted. I don't know enough about slow roasting to tell you exactly what that means. I may throw up a bit of information on the screen right now if I figure that out. All right. This is a very, very dark bag. I'm having a lot of trouble lighting it. So hopefully it doesn't look too dark. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Let's take a look at the side. Got the preparation. Okay, it's not yet 2020. We are good to go. What is that, a Bible verse? 1906. I don't know. Take a look at the back. Ooh, that is going to be difficult to capture. That is very... This is the most difficult bag I've ever had to light and film. This is very interesting. All right. There we go. That is the slow roasting right there. Woo! Intense level 8 out of 10. That is going to be so good. I love my intensity. A little bit of information on this family. All right. Take a look at the side. Made in Italy. I hope that doesn't sound bad that I said it that way. I'm just a product of my surroundings. All right. Take a look at the bottom. Nothing at the bottom. So there is the LavAzza Sinfonico or Sinfonico, depending on if you're a human saying it or a robot. So there's definitely some air in this bag. You can hear the one-way valve activating. Oh, that smells very good. That smells delicious. I've been living off of K-Cups for the past couple days, so this is going to be a flavor burst for sure. All right, so it's looking like this is the seal. That is cool. Oh, that's interesting. It has no plastic. Wow. So you use this to lock it back down. That is wild. Huh. I usually throw this away because once you go to roll it past the first roll, it then sticks to the bag. So they're expecting you to fold it. Huh. Very interesting. Well, I'm going to put this on the side and get to you later. All right, so we're going to check the seal here. If this seal is not solid, then what will happen is, if the seal is not solid, then you may get air inside the bag, which is not good, as we know, for keeping things fresh. So let's go ahead and pull on this. All right. So that opened quite easily, which is not a bad thing for a consumer, and it ripped right there. So that's a little bit annoying because I didn't really do much pulling on that. So once again, this is made out of some magical glue that once it breaks apart, it is not sticky anymore, which is actually really good for pouring out your beans, or if you're going to put grounds in here after you grind them up. That's actually really nice. They won't stick to that. Some are like super sticky, but that's interesting that it literally has no stickiness to it anymore. All right, let's get a hands-on with these beans. Let's get a nice handful of these bad boys. Take a closer look. All right, so right off the bat, I'm seeing some good oil. That's really nice. I'm seeing a little bit of imperfections there, but that's kind of golden, so I'm liking that. Not sure exactly. It's almost like these beans are matching the bag. Dark and glistening. So you can see these are full-size beans, very similar to Starbucks. They have plenty of oil on them, which is really good. Let's get another handful. All right. Yeah. So I'm not seeing a lot of husk. I'm not seeing a lot of broken beans, a lot of shell. I'm seeing a lot of healthy beans here, which is good. Yeah, this is looking very, very good. This is what you want to see when you crack open a bag and you take a look at the beans. You don't want to see a lot of imperfections in terms of, color differences. If it's going to be a dark roast, you want this to all look very, very dark. And I only saw one little husk and it was golden. So I said, you know what? I'm not mad at it. All right, let's put these beans back. And next up, these are going into the burr grinder. And that is going to tell us a little bit more about this coffee. So let's go ahead and grind into it. No, that's terrible. All right, let's put these beans into the burr grinder and see how they break down. So this is going to give us a little bit of insight on the quality of the beans. You're going to get a little bit of information on how well they were grown and how well they are currently. Some beans, when they're not grown right, when they're not roasted right, they'll break down in a very strange way. They kind of have larger chunks and smaller chunks, and it's just not a uniform breakdown of the bean. And I just equate that to being poor quality bean and whatnot. So the thing about coffee beans is that there's so many places you can buy them from, and so many different ways to roast them that you may see a name brand or a good company, but then they could easily start to switch to a cheaper bean, and then you get the domino effect. I don't know if you know about that, but Domino's literally were selling Americans garbage pizza for decades, and they actually admitted it. I think it was in the early 2000s, they admitted they were selling junk. But anyways, so let's see how this broke down. Okay, that's not bad at all. So you can see that this is, it's got the blonde flavor notes in it, which this is a dark roast, so it's kind of funny to see that. I've always equated those blonde notes to being like husk or stuff that maybe didn't come out of the bean when it cracked, but But then I started thinking about it as a blonde flavor note, and now I'm looking at this going, well, this is a dark roast, so I'm not sure if that's really what it is. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at the breakdown of these beans, and it's looking good. You can see that the beans are uniform and they ground up quite nicely. So that's actually really good to see. That's gonna give us a little bit of insight on what's to come in terms of flavor of coffee. So, all right, now we're gonna load up the pour over coffee maker. This is my Coffee Gator machine. I absolutely love this thing. It is phenomenal. It does such a good job. I am wondering if I'm getting too much oil in my coffee. I'm having a weird tum-tum in the morning. I know too much information, but that's what's happening. And I'm questioning whether it's too much oil. I do have this thing where some coffees I don't have this, and then other coffees I do. And I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but all right, here we go. We are doing the pour over kettle. We're looking for some crema. Crema is what appears on top of an espresso pour, and you could see a little bit of it there. It's not really crema, but this is what I call it just because that's what it looks like to me. I've noticed that really good coffee will produce a larger crema on top, a thick layer of foamy, yellowy, white stuff. And there you go right there. So that's what I call crema. It's technically not, because crema is a part of an espresso pour, but that is a sign right there that this is going to be a good cup of coffee. As you do more and more pour overs, you stare basically straight at your grounds as you are brewing it. So you're getting a bird's eye view, and you're getting a micro idea of what these grounds are. You put this in a machine and you're not going to see anything. It's all tucked away behind plastic and metal, and your grounds just do what they do, and then you throw them away. But with a pour over kettle, you're getting a good understanding of what's going on. All right, next up, we're going to pour it into the Grand Canyon cup and check out the stream to see how rich it is. Wow, that is a rich stream of coffee right there. Look at that. And so pure. You notice there's no particulates in that. That is because of the filter from the Coffee Gator pour over maker. It's absolutely amazing. I recommend it to anybody. All right, let's get into the sip test, but first we need to smell this coffee. Citrus, burnt. That's all I'm getting. Smoky, definitely smoky. All right, let's give it the sip test. Wow. That is very, very good. Wow. Yeah, that is extremely good. I was expecting it to be way harsher, like he was gonna just eat my mouth, but it is not harsh at all. It's actually kind of smooth for being such a strong coffee. Okay, so that was bitter. So I got a hit of very, very bitter right there. Yeah, the flavor is it's perfectly balanced. That's what it is. It doesn't have any highs or lows. It doesn't have any like sharp edges. It's just it's a perfectly balanced cup of coffee. And if you noticed, I put a lot of grounds in there. That was like 5 1/8 scoops I don't know if it's 1/8 of a tablespoon. No. I don't know what that 1/8 is. It might be 1/8 of a cup, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, now it's getting strong. So as you drink it, it gets stronger and stronger in flavor. And the caffeine, I can feel it. My heart's getting a little ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Yeah. It has a taste of a dark roast I've had before, but then there's something else in it that gives it an extra little kick. Maybe that's the LavAzza kick, I'm not sure. Yeah, that is definitely a good cup of coffee, especially since I added so much grounds into it. You would think it would be undrinkable, but it's actually really good, and I'm kind of excited for a normal cup of coffee. This one's like super intense. Yeah, this is definitely something that I would enjoy drinking daily. Definitely in the morning to give me that like charge to get up and get going. I would like to know what Sinfonico means. It sounds like maybe an Italian word for symphony, but I could be wrong. I might look that up and throw it right on top of this video right here. Yeah, you can definitely taste that these beans were grown in a good area. They were respected. I'm not going to say this is a 5-star. I'm going to say this is a 4.5 star for sure. Maybe I'll go 4. I'm going to go 4-star for this one. 4 out of 5. Because it's not the best. And it's not close to the best. It's good. It's really good. But it just doesn't have that like overwhelming desire and demand for you to drink more of it. But it's definitely good.
Okay, so final thoughts on this. I've basically consumed the entire bag. I've been at this for over a week, and I've been noticing I have a very weird stomach in the morning. And I'm not sure if it's from this or what it's from, but it's definitely... I've had it before with other coffee where in the mornings I'll drink it and it'll just... my stomach starts to bubble, and I don't know if that's because of too much oil or if it's because of this exact coffee. But I do know that other coffees do not cause that. So I'm just going to put out a warning and say that if you have a sensitive stomach, maybe don't drink this in the morning on an empty stomach or whatever. Maybe drink it in the afternoon or the evening. But you could drink it in the morning and be fine. Your stomach is not mine. But anyways, flavor-wise, I would give this a 4-star. Quality, I would give it a 4-star. The beans, I would give it probably 4-star also. So this is definitely a good cup of coffee, and if your stomach can handle it, drink it. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
All right, that's LavAzza Sinfonico. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely smash that like button, and if you want to support me and support my family, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos, and it's because of you I'm on my way to 1K. So smash that away, join the at-home family, be a part of this crew. You're not going to regret it. I'm constantly making new content. I'm thinking of the future. I'm thinking of you guys, and I'm trying to make a channel that you absolutely love and want to come back to. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.